Yes, it's definitely been a very wonderful game with the club. Chelsea are really performing quite well, making that draw. And undoubtedly, Chelsea has been the better club when you put the two clubs to comparison. I will comfortably tell you that the football club Chelsea has been the better club. A lot has happened in this game. It's definitely been a very wonderful game. But the fact that both goals were scored in the first half, there was quite a lot of action in the first half than the second half. A lot is definitely meant to be happening any minute from now, from as long as transfers are concerned. But at this moment in time, what we are focusing on is the game that has just happened, a football game between the football club Chelsea, Chelsea managing to score one goal, and Liverpool also scoring one goal. And you already know that the club Chelsea really has a good manager and a very new manager, and that is why we definitely said that the football club Chelsea is a work in progress, and this point should not be taken for granted because Mauricio Pochettino is just building, and it's good that Chelsea has not lost, and it's had at least 1 point. And despite the fact that Chelsea has got that point, when you see how Chelsea has played, it's been the better club amongst all the clubs that have played. And between Liverpool and Chelsea, you could definitely tell that Chelsea has been the better club. And when I really watched how these football players really what they did, and how good they have been, looking at how Enzo Fernandez has been playing today, it's definitely been a very wonderful one. And Robert Sanchez, as a goalkeeper, he's done his level best, despite the fact that he let that goal in. I think it was one that was meant to be, but Robert Sanchez, I think I give him a thumbs up. He's the right man. He's definitely the right man for the job, and I'm very sure about that. So, having talked about Robert Sanchez now being the number one goalkeeper, before we thought Robert Sanchez was being bought to bring competition to the club Chelsea, so that he can compete for the first place with Kepa Arrizabalaga. But Kepa has definitely had the Kepa deal is definitely getting dusted. He's definitely going to Real Madrid. Is moving away from the club Chelsea, and that leaves the football player that leaves the football player. The goalkeeper Robert Sanchez as the number one goalkeeper for the football club Chelsea. It's definitely been a brilliant game, and when I have what I've seen and what I've realized about the defense of the football club Chelsea, it's definitely on point. When you see how Thiago Silva has connected with Colwill and also Axel Disasi, it's definitely been quite good. You could definitely see that there was a great connection between the three football players. Thiago Silva played definitely very well, and he was very much aware about the movements of Axel Disasi, and he was also aware about the movements of Colwill, and they definitely stopped the football club Liverpool from scoring on very many occasions. And for that reason, I do not have any bad words or any criticisms for the football defenders that have done a perfect job today. And Axel Disasi being a very new football player coming in and working very closely and together with Thiago Silva and Colwill in the defense section, definitely, and doing the job perfectly well. That definitely shows you that it's definitely going to be much better days for the football club Chelsea, and Chelsea is going to play very nice football. And not forgetting that Axel Disasi has gone a little bit into the striking section and scored a goal. And despite the fact that he's the one that scored this goal, and he also played a big role in the defense section of the football club. And really, you could definitely tell that he is a vital football player in the football club Chelsea. Will do much better, will definitely perform much better in the near coming days. It will be a very wonderful one. It will be a great one because the defense is solid. And when we talk about a solid defense, I do not see any of these football players leaving the club Chelsea any soon because Colwell, Thiago Silva, and Axel Disasi, the way they have played, the defense is definitely quite good. And also, looking at Gallagher playing alongside Enzo Fernandez, that has also been another other two football players who have played quite well. And Rhys James coming. Anyway, Rhys James is now the current captain of the club Chelsea, and is also played very well, but was later substituted. And Chilwell to then an attacking force. It was attacking firepower. By the way, and there's something that I liked. There's definitely something that I liked, especially in the first half. Talking about a little bit in the first half, what transpired in the first half, you could definitely tell that there was going to be a lot of trouble for the football club Liverpool, because in the first half, Liverpool came on and they tried to play. They tried to play a little bit and be in the game in the first 15 minutes. And since they scored, when they scored their first goal, when Luis Diaz scored that first goal, it was an eye opener for the football club Chelsea. And then Mauricio Pochettino unleashed the attacking firepower at the club Chelsea, and the football club Liverpool was being attacked at a very terrific speed. Every moment counted, every minute counted. In the last 20 minutes of the first half were really trouble for the football club Liverpool. And at that moment in time, Liverpool realized they are not going to be scored, because uh, the defense was fully packed, and the midfield very well contained, and the attacking midfield, the final third, was quite on point. However, I'll be talking about the final third next, but I think the final third is quite okay, but it needs a little bit of polishing. But with Nicholas Jackson in there, who's quite a very wonderful one, a very good one, but you can definitely tell that he's one that will perform very well once he gets properly into the league. Once he gets properly with the other football players, starts working a bit hand in hand with the other football players, with Raheem Sterling. That connection was lacking a little bit. The connection between Raheem Sterling and Nicholas Jackson wasn't the best of connections today. And Chukwuemeka, so those forwards really, Chukwuemeka and Chukwuemeka, Raheem Sterling, and the sole striker Nicholas Jackson. There was something a little bit lacking. That's why we didn't see many goals coming in the second half. But they tried very much in the first half, and the attacking was definitely something that I liked. It's something that just needs a little bit of polishing. Just a bit of polishing is what is needed at this moment in time. And I'm very sure that Mauricio Pochettino is very good about that. And when it comes to polishing football players, putting them in the best shape and in the best position that he wants them to be, definitely he does the job quite well, and that is Mauricio Pochettino. Anyway, let's hope really things keep on moving on quite well for the football club Chelsea, as we already know that it's been a good game, a game between the club Liverpool and the football club, between Liverpool and the football club Chelsea, with Chelsea trying its level best to make sure that it can not lose this 1 point. Chelsea came in with a formation, a beautiful formation of 3-4-2-1, whereas the club Liverpool had a formation of 4-3-3. And you could definitely see that Mauricio Pochettino's pattern was meant to blend in the 4-3-3 and make sure it dismantles the 4-3-3 formation. In the 3-4-2-1, you could definitely tell it was going to be an attacking best, but with quite a solid midfield, and that is exactly what transpired, and that is what definitely happened. Anyway, I think it's quite great to back that 1 point with the club Liverpool, and it's a good start. Liverpool is quite a complicated club. It's not a club that you're going to go there and think you're going to get the 3 points there and then. So the fact that the football club the football club Chelsea has backed that 1 point off at the football club Liverpool. That is quite great, and I think it's going even to perform much better in the near future. We could definitely be seeing the football club Chelsea getting to other clubs and really dismantling them. I think Chelsea, this is my opinion, I think Chelsea is a club to fear this season. Leave alone the rest of the seasons that have been at the club Chelsea recently. Now, when you look at the quality of football players that are at the football club Chelsea, you can definitely tell that something is definitely cooking and something is going to happen. Something massive is definitely going to happen. Because when you look at a squad that has a football player like Nicholas Jackson, who's performed brilliantly, and when you look at a squad that has Raheem Sterling in the Nicholas Jackson and Chukwuemeka, that attacking force is definitely one that is quite good. And also, do not forget that Chelsea really lost out on a football player who's injured. And we're talking about Christopher Nkunku. Can you imagine what this game would have been with Christopher Nkunku on it? It would have been a way different game. And Christopher Nkunku has got an injury, but let's hope really he recovers very soon and starts playing again one more time. So, and Moises Caicedo, the Moises Caicedo deal really is still under construction, but I can confirm to you that it is one that is going to be done very soon. He was meant to be unveiled today, but the paperwork was too much in that the football clubs could not exchange the paperwork at this moment in time. Still a few more things, a little things need to be done so that this deal can definitely be done and dusted, and he can join the football club Chelsea. And really, I think it's been a very wonderful one. And as you know, the Chelsea chapter is a fan-based channel, and we always talk sports right about here. But despite the fact that we talk sports, we also always try and get into the comment section and have a chat. And I think we are heading to that moment in time where your opinion really matters, and we put it on the screen. We discuss the opinion. We say what was wrong in this game, and also we say we say what was wrong in this game. We criticize, we give rewards, we definitely we say positive things to football players who definitely have done quite great. So get into the comment section and let us know what you think about this game, whether you think the club Chelsea has done what it was meant to do 100%, or you think there was something lacking in this game. Anyway, it's been quite nice. It's definitely been very good, and the fact that really the club, the fact that Colwell, and this is something that I liked about this game. Colwell, Thiago Silva, and Axel Disasi really understood what was coming. They realized that Luis Diaz, Diego Jota, and Mohamed Salah were potential threats, and they would, if not marked well, they would score quite a number of goals. And Axel Disasi realized this, and really he tried his level best to make sure that things move on quite well for the club Chelsea. And you realize that Mohamed Salah was stopped on very many occasions, and Diego Jota did not perform as he has been performing with other clubs. But not forgetting that Luis Diaz really scored that goal that that was the open of the scoring, really. But after scoring that goal again, he did not go. He went mute, really. He did not perform quite well until the end, actually until the game really ended. Axel Disasi, he did his job quite well. And you could really see that Luis Diaz, Axel Disasi marked Luis Diaz quite well, and he did not give him any chance whatsoever. And Thiago Silva was right with Diego Jota, whereas Colwill was with Mohamed Salah, and they did not let any of the Liverpool strikers really get any chance apart from that chance that I personally think that would have been avoided. It would definitely have been avoided that goal. But I think I do not need to criticize any football player at this moment in time, because the football club Chelsea is a work in progress. You cannot say that Mauricio Pochettino has done bad by drawing. Remember, this is the first Premier League game, and it is between Chelsea and one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League. And the fact that Mauricio Pochettino has some new football players in, whereas the football club, quite a number of football players, quite a number of new football players in, and he's been trying to coach them and show them how the Premier League is, as some of them have not been playing in the Premier League. And the fact that really with Jurgen Klopp, he has only two football players really in that club who are coming in and coming into who moved into the football club Liverpool, and that's Dominic Soboslai and Alexis McAllister. And you could tell, well, they were good football players. Personally, I like Alexis McAllister and I like Dominic Soboslai, but you could tell that there are only two football players, two new football players, and there was whereas most of the football players in the club Chelsea Chelsea anyway has quite a big number of new football players, but you can definitely tell that seeing how looking at how Chelsea has played, and looking at Chelsea has played with its new signings, and looking at how the football club Liverpool has played with its new signings. Remember, Alexis McAllister is from Brighton and Hove. Brighton and Hove is in the Premier League, and also the football player, Dominic Soboslai, though. Dominic Soboslai is from RB Leipzig, and we could say possibly there was a bit of a match in there. But again, I think the club Liverpool did not perform quite well, and one of the reasons is because one of the reasons as to why I say Liverpool didn't perform very well is because the club Chelsea was very much aware about what Liverpool is capable of doing, and Axel Disasi was very hard on them. Axel Disasi went in the defense and said, "No way, I'm definitely doing this job with Colwill and Thiago Silva," and I liked that. And Robert Sanchez really did that job perfectly, and I definitely have to say that he is a wonderful one and is done quite great for the football club Chelsea. And really, at looking at who's interested maybe in Liverpool, I think Mohamed Salah tried. Mohamed Salah tried, but I think the club Chelsea was very much aware about all this. And Mohamed Salah is a very good one, I must say, and he's always impressed on a number of occasions. And very many Liverpool fans thought he would possibly score a goal or two, but it did not go as they anticipated. But Enzo Fernandez, I think, has been the man of the match. He's definitely played quite well as usual. But me personally, my man of the match has been Axel Disasi. Very wonderful one, very good football player, very good defender, and really him stepping up and scoring for the football club Chelsea, that definitely puts a statement across that he is one that was meant to be a football player at the club Chelsea, and him moving to Chelsea is the dream. It's just a dream come true for him, but also it is for the good of the football club Chelsea. Anyway, let's get a little bit into the comment section, then we see what people are saying. Come on, Chelsea. Chelsea, I like Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. And that is Collins. Everybody in the comment section, thank you for being part. And let me see what as White Angel says, that's why we need Mohamed Kudus and and the attack will be perfect. So yeah, that's true. If Mohamed Kudus gets into this squad, really, I think it would definitely be quite good. For those of you who do not know who Mohamed Kudus is a Ghanaian professional football player who plays as an attacking midfielder and on some occasions as a striker for the club, for the Amsterdam club, for the Netherlands club Ajax. And he's been linked to the football club Chelsea for a while, and Chelsea is still trying to see if they can definitely get him. But the main focus at this moment in time is no Mohamed Kudus. It is sealing the Moises Caicedo deal. Yes, and I can see still Pat Allen saying Axel Disasi is very solid. Axel Disasi. The comment section, guys. Let us know what you think about this game. Get into the comment section and comment. And we discuss. We definitely talk about how this game has definitely been. And Axel Disasi is a very solid defender. That's from Pat Allen. Thank you, Pat Allen. Axel Disasi, very solid in defense. And I think what you're saying is definitely very true. And he's definitely gone on. He's gone on and showed that he is worth the amount of money that he was bought, or even much more money. And do not forget that it was not in the plans of the football club Chelsea to sign Axel Disasi, but the fact that the football player Wesley Fofana got an injury and he was ruled out for a couple of months, and then that definitely meant that a perfect replacement was definitely needed, and that was going to be done. And that's why the football manager Mauricio Pochettino ran to Monaco and had to sign the football player Axel Disasi. I think that was one of the best decisions that Mauricio Pochettino has made for himself and for the club Chelsea. And everybody in the comment section, thank you for being part thank you for being part of the Chelsea chapter, as we definitely always talk sports right about here, as we also going to be looking at a few more things about this game, the Chelsea game, and Chelsea the Chelsea Liverpool game that has just taken place, just concluded, and is ended 1-1 in favor of the football club. Not in favor, both of them have really got that point. So ending 1-1, that has been quite great. Let us know what you definitely think in the comment section, and please do not forget to subscribe, as we going to be seeing the statistics of this game and who's really performed quite well, what has the ball possession been, and how many corners and stuff. Remember that. Let's analyze this and we see, because according to me, I think really the club Chelsea beats, despite leave alone the score, I think the club Chelsea was very dominant, and it beat the football club. Liverpool hands down, despite the fact that the attacking was lacking a little bit. The connection between Nicholas Jackson and Raheem Sterling wasn't the best, and that's why we didn't see quite a number of goals really getting in. But let's see, really. Let me get into these shots were 10 for the football club Chelsea and 13 for the football club Liverpool, and then 4 shots on target for the football club Chelsea and 1 shot on target for Liverpool. That's how bad Liverpool were. Then ball possession was 66% for the football club Chelsea and 34% for the football club Liverpool. And ball possession really speaks volumes and definitely talks quite a lot, and that's why we are saying that this ball possession shows that the club Liverpool was really struggling, and the club Chelsea was excelling. It was really dominating. It was the better club in all this. And the passes created was 679 for the club Chelsea, whereas it was 358 for the football club Liverpool, and 87 pass accuracy, 87% for pass accuracy for the club Chelsea, whereas it was 79 for the football club Liverpool. Then 5 fouls for the club Chelsea, then 12 fouls for the club Liverpool. And really 3 yellow cards for both clubs. Then there wasn't any yellow card offsides. It was 3 for the football club Chelsea and 5 for the football club Liverpool. And then corners, there were 4. And at this moment in time, when we look at the table, we need to see the table and see where the club Liverpool really is. Liverpool at this moment is in the 11th position, and we also need to look at the table and see where Chelsea is. Chelsea's in the 10th position, but this has nothing really. You don't have to get worried about anything about this. Newcastle is in the first position with 3 points, really, and because he scored 5 goals, and that was quite massive. And Brighton is the second. Man City also in there in the third position. Arsenal in the fourth. Crystal Palace in the 6th, and then Fulham in the 6th. Brentford in the 7th. Tottenham Hotspurs in the 8th, then Bournemouth in the 9th, Chelsea comes in the 10th, then Liverpool comes in the 11th. But this table, really, there is nothing to get worried about when we talk about this table, because there is nothing that is going to be. There's nothing to worry about, I must say. Anyway, let's get still into the comments section, and we see what people are saying. Let's see. Chelsea had a fantastic game today, and that's Ponda saying Chelsea had a fantastic game today. I love the way they attacked Liverpool. It was definitely massively. Chelsea was attacking Liverpool massively. It was like, to be honest, it was like as if Chelsea, at some point in time, it was like Chelsea was playing like Burnley or what. It was just attacking every other time, every other minute, every other second. Then congratulations to GDC. We are happy because it's not 2-0. At least 112 are secured in the 11.8, okay, to the 230. Should do better next time, because we don't want to lose next time. Anyway, I think I should sign out. And we should definitely meet in yet another video, as we've been talking about a post-match analysis, talking about really the football players that have been playing for the football club Chelsea, and how they have definitely gone on and performed. And the final score, I would definitely know that the final score is Chelsea 1 and Liverpool 1. Thank you, and goodbye for now.